Welcome back to 2SkeGEEKS. I'm your boy Will Call, and we are trying to get 2SkeGeeked up today about a great series. Uh, but before I go into that series of TV show, I want to give a shout out to my boy John Michael, who can't be with us today. We will try to get a show together for you guys pretty soon that we will collaborate on, or he has footage for uh, his time down at Dave's Comics down in Riverdale, Georgia. He's been spending a lot of time buying books down at Dave's. And if you're unfamiliar, or if you're in the Atlanta area, go down to the suburbs, Riverdale, Georgia. It's the southern end of Riverdale. Uh, but Dave's Comics has a plenitude of books, tons of variants, tons of back issue books. Uh, you can get lost in there and just have a great time. So recommend you doing that. But John Michael and I will try to do a show showcasing some of the books that he's purchased recently from Dave's. I know he's got some really nice things to show us by virtue of the text message pictures that he and I have exchanged over the last few weeks. So looking forward to that time with John Michael and the content that he will share with us. But moving forward into the part of the show that we are creating for. Today is Tuesday the 14th, and tomorrow's the 15th of June, and which means Disney Plus has enjoyable content with both Obi-Wan Kenobi. Episode 5, I believe, is what's coming out, and I'm really excited about it. And then also, we've got Ms. Marvel, who is what worn on this shirt here. Uh, so, um, yeah, as we get into Ms. Marvel, I want to begin to give you guys some of the backstory or back issues of when Ms. Marvel was created. So, uh, but before I get into the back issues, please watch that show. It is very well done, very well written, very well acted. Uh, it is a great show for the youth from the age of probably like maybe 10 or 12, between 10 to 12, and then 10, well, 20, well, I'll start with 10 and then go up to maybe 15 to 16. Uh, the graphics are excellent. Again, it's a little spin on the story with Kamala because in the comic books that I'm about to show you, her origins are that she is an Inhuman, and the Inhumans, much like the TV show that went kerplop, that Disney and Marvel really didn't do a good job in producing. It's such a disappointment because the Inhumans is one of my favorite comic books as well. But anyway, getting off of the Inhumans and Disney's poor handling of it, she is Kamala is an Inhuman. She gets her powers via the Terrigen mists that are released across the earth or whatever, and those who have the latent Inhuman genes, when they're exposed to the Terrigen mist, they go into like a cocoon, and then as while they're in the cocoon state, they mutate into and gain their superpowers, and so that's the comic book story. Uh, but that's not what they're doing on the TV show. She has these bands on her arms that have given her some superpowers that were family heirlooms. Now there might be something related in as they get into the storyline where those heirlooms or power bands or whatever the case may be, they might be related to the Inhumans. I don't know how Disney and Marvel's going to do that, but we'll see. I'm excited to see how they're going to do it. Okay, books. Kamala's first cameo appearance. Cameo appearance means that you don't get a full face and you're not in full costumes. Kind of like they give you a little. Sometimes they'll give you like body parts, like you'll only see like a T-shirt or a shoulder or a fist or whatever the case. You won't see the whole face and full body. So she gets a cameo in Captain Marvel number 17. And she gets the full back page. She has 3 panels, 3 full panels, but you don't get a chance to see her totally. She's like hanging up a Captain Marvel poster on her bedroom wall. And of course, much like the TV show, now this is true to the TV show, Captain Marvel is her favorite hero. So that's what you see as a young lady pinning up a poster of Captain Marvel on her wall. And so that's her first cameo. Now, her first full appearance, I did it again. I want to show you, before I go into her first full appearance, I want to go into her first cover appearance. And her first cover appearance is Captain Marvel number 17, much like this being the first print cover. Well, this is a second print cover of Captain Marvel number 17. And so this was her first full appearance in costume. And this is what she looked like when on her debut. And again, this is the second print. The other book I showed you was the first print. Okay, and so then her first full appearance and first story, for the most part, she gets like about 6 pages in this book. It is called All New Marvel Now. I have 2 copies of it. All New Marvel Now .1. This is Kamala's first full entire appearance in 6 pages worth of storytelling, and I mean front back 6 pages. She gets the full deal in this book. And so this is the book. This book is highly valuable, as is this one here, this second print, because this is her first full cover appearance, and this is her first full story appearance in uniform. Okay, so 2 valuable books that we have in the 2SkeGEEK family. Let's see here, and you're part of the family, so I'm glad to have you with us. So please like and subscribe, and I'm going to get off that commercial break and tell you. So Kamala's first solo story and book was this one here. This is Ms. Marvel, her own solo story, and the A cover number 1. Okay, so that's her first. And then I have several copies of several different versions of number 1 from that storyline. So this is another number 1 of Ms. Marvel number 1, but this is called the designer variant, of which you can see as they are designing her costume after she premiered in Captain Marvel 17, that this is what she would look like in uniform as Ms. Marvel, Kamala Kahn to Ms. Marvel transformation. Alrighty, I have a few more of number 1s. This is the action figure variant by John Tyler Christopher, the artist. He does tons and tons of Marvel figure covers, of which they look like action figures in a box. So that's another Ms. Marvel number 1, John Tyler Christopher. And then finally, we have the last number 1 is the hip hop variant cover, where this is the spinoff or related to Lauryn Hill's The Education of Lauryn Hill, and this is The Education of Kamala Kahn. Too cool. Alrighty. So then I'm going to cruise through other books in this series and other books in other volumes of hers or other series of hers, as well as cool covers that I love of Kamala Kahn. So here we go. This is number 2 of Ms. Marvel. I'm going to breeze through quickly because I want to try to keep these individual shows to 15 minutes or less. Number 3. And here is a variant to number 3. with Lockjaw, another Inhuman character who was a teleporter. Okay. And this is number 5. And for those who you have seen the trailer, and we'll probably see it in the show, this cover is related to one of the scenes you'll see in Ms. Marvel during the show. This cover, you'll see it, and you've already seen it in the trailer. If you go back and watch the trailer on Disney Plus, you'll see that that shot from the book and cover, number 5. Another cool cover displaying her elastic or elasticized powers. But in the show, she has light emanating that resembles her body being elasticized. But it's, I guess, like solidated light. Solidized. I'm just making up word. Solidated light. Anyway, so here we go. Number 12. And this is a key issue because it's a villain that comes along in this, a key villain that comes along in her storytelling. And so I can't remember who the villain is, but I'll put it in the comments section. And if you guys know, you can beat me to it. But either way, I'll have it in there. I'll put this into the film edit. Number 13. Alrighty. And a cool cover as the series wrapped up. Number 31. That cover is just smoking. And I can't give credit. I don't want to say, I don't know. I'll put the comments, I'll put it in the comments and as to who the artist is, because I don't want to goof this up. Because the name that's in my head, I don't want to say it out loud because I don't think it's accurate. Okay, so Kamala then began to make guest appearances into other comic books. And so one of her first guest appearances is in Miles's book, Spider-Man, and I'm trying to get this glare off, number 3, with Miles. Great cover. And then they begin her series again, the volume 2 of Ms. Marvel. And so this is the first cover of Ms. Marvel in volume 2. Same writer, different artist, but same writer as she continues into a different volume of books for Ms. Marvel or Kamala. Then she goes into other appearances as Marvel begins to write and expand her use into other stories. So this is one story called Contest of Champions, in which Kamala is done by, or the artist doing this one is Raza. And we've talked about Raza in the past. Phenomenal artist. Raza smokes this one with Kamala and Spider-Gwen. Love this cover. And then we've got 2 more covers left to show. This one by Lee and Yuck. And this is a Captain Marvel book as well. This is not a Ms. Marvel book, but Captain Marvel, much like the Captain Marvel 17. We got this one here where she is in Captain Marvel, but again, just a smoking cover by Lee and Yuck. And if you are unfamiliar how to say that name, let me take the lights off of it. And there we go. Lee and Yuck. And if you get familiar with him, you'll see a lot of beautiful, immaculately done covers by Lee and Yuck. And last book I'm going to show that is much like similar to this t-shirt. So let's stick with the Avengers. In the all new, all different Avengers, number 2, variant edition. This is a 1 for 25 cover, of which we have Kamala, Miles, Nova, the new Nova, that is. I think it's Sam, I can't think of his last name. But anyway, you've got Sam Wilson as well as Falcon. You have Lady Thor and then Iron Man on this cover. And so that is today's show. And I really hope you enjoy, you and your family, particularly watching with your girls or your son. It doesn't matter, your daughter or your son. Ms. Marvel TV show on Disney Plus, and especially, and of course, Obi-Wan, Star Wars fan, True Blue, since 1977. Love that movie and everything related to it. So enjoy your sci-fi. Stay too ski geeked up, especially now in our time when money is tight. Hopefully, you can use sci-fi as a way to escape some of the things that we're going through, family-wise, country-wise, globally. Enjoy the material that we have to lighten the mood of what is going on around us. Use that love and that escape to love somebody and treat them well. And so I'll see you around to the next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay two ski geeked out, two ski geeked up, and two ski geeks are out. Holla.